Yeah.
There he is. There he is.
Wagwan Wiz. Wagwan brother.
Yo, listen, hold on. You deserve this right away. You deserve this right away.
Stop it! Stop it! Calm down!
Yo, relax, man. We're not even playing the music, man. The world has finally, it comes to a level of Jano. Brothers, let me start off by saying this.
Yeah.
The world needs to know. This man and I have not seen before. For the last 5 years, it's been crazy. Or 10 years. But before that, a straight war. Can you hear?
A real talk. We hear everything you say. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. But your echo, turn down your echo.
All right. Let's just take a look. How do I do that? Can you hear? Is better? Better, no echo? All right.
Perfect.
Manners and respect, DJ Wiz.
This man here, ladies and gentlemen around the world tuning in, this man has earned my respect. And the respect, and he should have earned the respect of the world for what he's been through, what he's been going through, what he is stand for. And I'm telling you, hands down, if there's a side, this is the side. This is King Turbo. This is the man.
Wiz.
Yeah.
I want to say big respect to you because I haven't heard anybody get a big up like that before. Cause you use a hard smiley, you know. I saw them say, you know, with all the team. And Phil Warden stretched to the streets. It stretched all over Toronto. It was sticky at one point. Not true?
Yeah, it was ugly, dirty.
Right. Dirty. So we're gonna talk some history today. Can I do one thing, Wiz?
Yes.
One little thing? Sure, man. One little smart thing, Wiz.
You're about to be possessed of the sounds of King Turbo, International Sound. Your mission is determination of
happy place
sound. And the strong.
King Turbo, the original King Turbo, sound for the 90s. King Turbo, the original King Turbo, King Turbo.
Well, the original Ricky Turbo there. The original.
He's a beast. You bring me back to Swan Club and Concert Hall in Hillis. Right there, sir. That was the guaranteed remix of decades, brothers. The guaranteed remix. Listen, Ricky, congratulations first and foremost of you standing firm for what you believe in, because there's not very many of you. There's not very many of you who stand firm for what you believe in and stand right down to the ground. You see me I say?
You are do it. You are do it too.
Yeah. But this is not my interview. This is you. This is about you. You have proven that realness and authenticity and staying true to what you believe in absolutely works. You have proven that. You have proven it.
Riz, enough fight, you know. Anybody that talks the truth and anybody that tells the real, they're going to get a fight still, because you see the masses are blindfolded by media and what the masses, if everybody, the popular thing, what everybody has said, the trending thing, what everybody has said, them just follow that, right? And I always have to hear Wagwan, and before I say, oh, that's the judgment, me have to say, hold on, what did he do? What did he do to make him react that way there? I don't just draw the judgment, so you get me? So everybody follows the mass. Everybody just follows the pastor like a sheep. When you say Ricky Turbo, black duck, black sheep, black everything, black lives, everything. You get me? Yeah, man, real talk. So I'm not just following. Yeah, man.
Today, I was talking to MPP Laura Lindo she's the MPP of Kitchener. You know what she said she was doing when she was 16? you have to screenshot. When I was 16, I was listening to King Turbo. I was like,
yo, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people. When I was in Alberta, Edmonton one time, I was there with on a separate promotion with Leroy, original Upsetter crew. Remember Leroy and them Monday? Yeah. Brought me out to Alberta, and you know, said, boy, the mayor for Alberta came to the dance, and you know who he came there with? Jones and Jones Production, Mr. Jones, you see me? So we just have to say, like, I mean, I was, and you know, when Blue passed away, rest in peace, Blue, and I'm Malvern, saying rest in peace, my brother. When he passed away, the mayor had to come to his event because them youth, they only care about the children, and he was making a big name for himself in Toronto just for caring about children alone when they would crew them, you know? So I'm just saying, today we're going to talk the thing with, I just wanted to big up every aspect. And the thing where you say we have a little story to tell the people them if they want to hear it. You see what I'm saying?
I think the best place for us, for the world to finally hear, is how this gigantic sound, this iconic sound, all started. Where did it start from?
Well, doesn't everybody have their own story for this?
Yes.
And everybody takes credit.
Yours.
Everybody takes credit for it. Me, I'll have some man where that even live in Canada would take credit for how King Turbo start. Real talking. So, you know, I'm only going to call, there's a couple names where I'm not calling that I interview, you know, with. We'll talk about it, but we're not calling them, you know, with.
You see, when we talk about that, we just say, that guy. That guy.
Them there. All right. Something like that, right. Okay, so we're going to work through it.
We're on the same page. We're on the same page.
Because I seen a post today with them I talk about with them on smearing campaign and them I call man jackass and all these things. We are big people in this, you know, with. This is my 31st year. So we're not taking them like a talk this simple from some like a sprat, some like a disgruntled employees. You get what I'm trying to say? Right. So with them there. All right. So my version of King Turbo, I'm going to give enough respect to, of course, Slingshot Andrew. Saying, me and him have the whole of the problem. Let me stay from now. Say, any problem with King Turbo have, if it's not my fault, Andrew fault. If it's not Ricky fault, Andrew fault. If it's not Slingshot fault, Ricky fault. There's nobody else to blame. Right? Okay. All right. And that means that all of the credits the other way there too.
Yep.
All right. So we get it straight. So, we did it up in Malvern. Because what you have to understand is that King Turbo, we were popular youth before sound business. We were just popular youth at road. Slingshot came from Flemington Park. I'm not going to tell his story. And me come from Markham and Eglinton, and we link up in a Malvern. See, Malvern didn't have a name them time. It was just a new area out in the sticks of the east. So we did that. We are par. We go to school. We went to public school together. And we did that. I collect music. We're collecting 45 those times. We're buying from Mellow Music in Scarborough. We're going down a Bunny Gemini, down a record factory. I forgot what it was named before a record factory. We're up on the Eglinton Strip every weekend. We were working youth and we used to take our work money and go buy records, saying 45 on albums and 12-inch. Right? So it became a very important thing. Say, boy, you know, say we have a remix of this Dennis Brown that we go to parties every week and we don't hear nobody playing these songs, yo. Saying, so we are collecting music and stuff. And, you know, October 1989, Slingshot birthday. And we have our next youth and our crew named Demos, Everett.
Okay.
And we have Slingshot's good family, Laverne, right? Big up, blessings, Empress. So they had a birthday on the same weekend. So we said, all right, we're going to keep, Andrew said, Slingshot said, man, I'm going to have a birthday party, something along those lines. Okay. And, you know, me did that, I said, yo, for real, that's going to be nice, because we know we have something to promote. We got something to do now with all of our going out and all of our knowing everybody. We're going to put it to use now. We're going to keep a thing, our first thing. You get what I'm saying? So it was funny because I was like, so who's playing? Who are we going to hire? Who are we going to get the sound equipment from? How are we going to do this? He's like, we're playing. I said, we're playing? I said, we're playing? What do you mean we're playing? He said, Guy. This is, you know how we talk at Scarborough. We have said, Guy, by the way, the history of Toronto again. When you hear someone saying, yo, Guy, hey, Guy, yo, Guy. Sorry to say, as corny as it might sound, a Scarborough thing that, right away, East and Malvern thing that, yo, Guy, right? So we are talking, and he's like, He's like, yo, guy, we're playing the dance, guy. I mean, I say, yo. He's like, we have enough tune. Every time we go to this party or that party, I mean, I call them, you know. We used to go to parties everywhere. We used to go to House Nation parties. We used to go bigger Boston or West End. We used to go to every Scarborough party. We used to go everywhere, right? So we're like, man, sometimes bigger boss, big up, but he was playing it good. But sometimes these guys ain't playing the music good, sir. You know, I dance with the girl them time. You know, you dance with girls those times on the wall and thing, and then money are cutting from Thriller You, My Love, gone right in a pepper seed or some shit. Like, it was just crazy. So we said we we're going to do this ourselves one day. So that was the day. Slingshot said, yo, we're doing this ourselves. We're playing. So I'm like, boom, booklet star, for real, like that, you know? So I was like impressed. All right, cool. We're going to do this still. So then we had to line up sound equipment. We had to get a flyer done. One of our brethren named Sip It On, saying, it make up the flyers. Them time they just write up the flyers. What you call it? Draw it out, because he had the best penmanship next to me. But he was an artist youth. So he drew the flyers really nice. And then Doug and Mississauga, Slingshot, Cousin Lover, and she did make up a nice flyers too, seeing? So it was like we had 2 flyers running. It was crazy. We never thought of this before, that it would be like that. So we're at the party now. And, you know, leading up to the promotion, it was getting a big name. It was in a house in Malvern. And it got rammed out to a level where we never even expected. People from East and West, those times we used to go concert hall and party center. So to see some of those party center people, those concert hall people, people from La Rotunda, people from the Cave, people from Astrolite in Mississauga, people from Ocean 11s, people from everywhere, Tropics in Scarborough, they were at this party, a house party. And we were just young youths at the time. You get what I'm saying? So it was a big thing still. So we played that party, and that was our official first King Turbo party, October, I believe it's 22nd, 1989. Saying I had one turntable, Slingshot had one turntable, right? I was good on my left-hand side, same like my right-hand side, so I had the left turntable all the time. Slingshot had the right turntable. If I'm lying or if a man has a different story, he wasn't there. It was just me and Slingshot. So like I said, anything what me not say, if he says lie, then that's whatever. Right? There's nobody else to talk them story, because they weren't even there.
This is your story. This is the story we believe. We don't
believe his story. So, all right. So, boom. We are playing the dance now. And we realize that we all, you know, we are playing the liquor dance and we're running on a tune, like, you know what I'm saying? 45. So, we're starting to play back the early juggling tune that we done in night. So, we realized we still had to get more tune. Right? So, a few months later.
Was it King Turbo at this time? Was it?
Good question. You know, something forget that piece, the big piece there. No, okay. It wasn't King Turbo. Them time the flyer did name King Everett was the name of the flyer, was our brethren Demos, right? Because it was his birthday party, and we thought that his name was a powerful name. This is my version. Okay. So King Everett was what the flyer said. Okay. And music gonna be played by, in a little corner dog in a flyer, by Unique High Power. Now that was me and Slingshot. That was me and Slingshot. Yo, nobody knows this one here, yo. Right? Yes. That's during attack. That's during attack. But you go and look at that original flyer. It's somewhere out there, and you'll see look at that kind of look a Unique Eye Power. Who was that? Ask them who is that. Yes. Right? I mean, I Slingshot that at the time, but we didn't have a name, right? Yeah, we just did a thing. So all right, now boom. It was a massive party. We got big respect by some of the elders, and we got big respect by a lot of people in Scarborough. And, you know, we were named Kid Turbo those times because we were young, right? At the time, we had 17-year-old, 18-year-old, something like that, right? So, boom. We had a booking for our first booking, official booking, a chick named, sorry, not a chick, big woman growing with children right now, a woman named Gia. Seeing good people, them time that she was rolling with us, part of the crew, called Turbo. Beanie Man said it straight. Enough manpower in done. If you're not a girl in your crew, then your crew can't run. So our crew had a whole heap of girl in our crew, right? Different girl crews, actually. So them time that we were part, Gia roll, and Gia said she wants to have a party. She's having her birthday party. That was March of 1990. So that was a few months after our first dance. Right. That's the time that we said we're going to really pull up our socks and get our shit together as a sound, as a business or whatever, you know? So them time there, this is where the story gets all convoluted and gets into 4 different pieces. Because one man said the name King Turbo came this way. The next man said the name King Turbo came that way. But the way how me remember the name King Turbo coming about is that we were storming over the name. I think the Turbo part came naturally because we used to play fast. When we were playing our music together, as me have one turntable, him have one turntable, we would play really fast, right? There's a next part of the story, turbo. That's how the turbo part came. There's a next part of the story because Slingshot used to have, you know, them like a video game there. You know the arcade games them that had it looked like an arcade, but it was in the 80s. It's like a video game. It had the joystick and everything built into
like
one.
Donkey Kong and all that.
Donkey Kong, Asteroid, all these things.
Yeah.
He had one of those, and I forgot what it's called, but I think the word turbo was on it somewhere along the lines. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was part of it. Somewhere along the lines, I know that was part of the mentality, right? And then for me, me did like the name King because we use King for the King Everett part, right? We use King Everett on the first flyer. It said King Everett, so I like that part. So to me, that's how King Turbo name came about. We did a consensus vote amongst the crew, the original King Turbo crew. This is pre them Monday and pre those guys, right? So I'm gonna call out them name too soon. Hold on. So this is original King Turbo crew. We were working at Blood Club. I don't even want to say. I wonder if I should say it. Pure Lady Courier. It was a good job. As a youth, them time that was a good job. But we were also, I believe, working at Bargain Heralds.
Okay.
Right? So people want you to deal.
No.
You to deal.
No.
Then,
we have time. We have this is your history. You say whatever you want. I
wonder if I should have put on a rhythm. All right. Anyways, all right. So year one.
Yeah.
All right. So where was I at now? So we came up with the name as a consensus crew. Then we decided to make a logo. We did have about 4 logo or 5 logo for pick through to say which one we want to roll with. You see what I'm saying? And that one took us a long time too, because as you see that logo that we have as King Turbo, it's been around since 1989. It's never changed. See, it's my bad. Since about 1990, I think that logo came in, and it's never changed. It's my dealing. So we were thinking longevity. We were thinking, how's this logo going to last time and all these things. So it worked out still, cause I had the same logo. But we gave the youth a money, and that's the logo for King Turbo right there. See? Yeah. So hold on. I always big up King Turbo crew, and then I big up this name, one name, and I forget this name. I wrote down. I'm mentioning them name, man. I wrote down my King Turbo crew them name, so I don't forget. Because remember I said it was the original King Turbo crew. So we did have, for the people to know King Turbo crew, some of these people like started from scratch and Baby Blue and Dr. J and them, they know the original King Turbo crew, you know. Smart dealing. So big up them man, they still.
Suspense in them.
I should have called Jay and scratched them in our crew name too. You get what I'm trying to say? Real talk. Yeah. So here what? Suspense for sure. Suspense was very important because I him hang on the whole of bookings. Before we had the internet, we used to give Suspense some money and say, yo, go to this dance, go to that dance, and make sure King Turbo name big up and give out them flyers and big up some important people and these things. That was our internet. That's how we did social media back then. We had to send out a couple of men to do social media. Make sure they're looking nice, make sure they're smelling nice, make sure their drinks are good, make sure they might talk to the hot gal, them and the hot boy in the place. And that was a work for the night while I'm playing over in Scarborough or some shit. Suspense downtown, I work the thing. You get what I'm saying? Social media. Right? So big up Suspense, original. Big up Droopy Blocks. He's the one that made certain man come on the sound. If Droopy Blocks wasn't around, certain man wouldn't be on King Turbo sound. Big up, big and serious, because anything what Droopy said and Ricky Turbo said and Slingshot said, that was it. We didn't need to hear nothing more. The trio would make a talk and that was it. So big up Droopy Blocks. I'm not going to discredit that youth there in any kind of way. Smart dealing. We told Suspense what we decided. You get what I'm saying? Big up Suspense. You see my dealing? All right. So we had the next youth named Tough Cat, 20. Seeing 20 Tough Cat was a silent youth, used to drive up and down the place all the while, looking and flashing in hot cars and shit, making us look great. Seeing and a sweet boy, brown skin youth with brown and green eye and all kind of different change and all these things. But the girls ever love him, right? So he was rolling with us like crazy, like Tough Cat. You get what I'm saying? A youth named Carlos, a youth we call Excelos. See, any girl we want, we just send out Excelos and say, yeah, that crew there. Saying Excelos, gone fit. Somebody like Excelos. Him say, oh, me name Excelos, can we give the girls have the excellent love it. It's a real talk.
Yeah, man, take it to the
history. All right. Yeah. Then we have our next important brother in the crew. I should have called him almost first. I use them Flash. He currently is on a sound named Stunner Vibes. I use the Flash is a very serious brother. And when we were first getting into sound business, I didn't really know how a big sound look close up more than my father's stereo. And then Flash carry around one sound in a Sparrowways named Sweet Melody Sound in a Sparrowways. See, them time there, if you don't live at Sparrowways, you just simply don't go to Sparrowways. So when we are walking at them places, we had to be rolling with a top youth. So Flash showed us how 45 got on sound. He showed us the difference. We knew this, but he really refined and helped us to show us why this is a 45 version of the song. This is a 12-inch version. This is the album version. 3 different versions of the one song. It's my deal. Listen to the mix, right? So hear the sound. Turn on the volume. Turn up the bass. Why are you sounding so distorted? You know what I'm saying? He would teach us about the sound thing in sound business, and Flash used to roll with us all the while. If you know Razorby, say the youth name Razorby. If you know the youth name Flash, because Flash is very influential, and a whole heap of man was standing right now in the sound business right now. He's influential today. Saying,
big up
yeah, man, Flash. Say, you know a Flash, man. Just cool. Grizzly Cat. A youth named Grizzly Cat. One artist youth. Always trying so hard, man. I wish I could just make him turn gold today. Big up Grizzly Cat, 9 Life Production. I him put Elephant Man back in the charts. Elephant Man wasn't saying nothing one time. And then 9 Life Production take up Elephant Man and create a tune with them, War of the Worlds, pan the cobweb rhythm. And that put a steam back in night. Jetstar and the production them from England take up Elephant Man, and it really put Elephant back on the next level. That's why King Turbo and Elephant have a special relationship. It's through Grizzly Cat. So big up Grizzly Cat. Also cousin with Galaxy P and a few others, seeing? And I also got a big up. So may I take my time? Sip it on. Sip it on. Saying them you they go to Florida. Just cool them on. Sip it on. Them man there, if Toronto Raptors was in Canada those times, Sip it on would have dep on the Raptors. Them man they are top shotter, all-star, ball-star player from Mother Teresa Malvern days. You get what I'm saying? Big up Sip it on and his sister Carol. And his sister Carol every time. Saying, big up Demas, like I said, King Everett was his name that we use. King Everett, I use him Demas. Saying, him the boy cousin, you know. Him the boy cousin, you know. Good family, good friend of mine too. Right? And then, that's the original King Turbo crew right there. Clappings and blood clot. Yeah, that's the original King Turbo crew right there. Saying? And then, we had the likes of Skitty Bang Screng, who we know what that is. We also had Seston, BJ, Dice, Natural, Fatal, King Sharp, Sid. How could I leave out the man named Trinity Chris, who was there from back in the early part? Trinity Chris, big up yourself, Shorelines Gang. Seeing? So, may I show you, say, Wiz, it's a deep history. So that was me bigging up the people them who really, really, to me, have something to do with King Turbo. And look at the question them, you know, Wiz, and answer the people them question if they have any questions, you know. Come here, ask my sister. I'm a sister there online, you know. Super nuts. Oh, you mean? Yo, everything.
Yeah, man. We are here the story because you see.
Man, me I talk my thing, man.
That is educational and that is respectful. And that shows you who is who of this sound system, because you could remember those names. You could remember those people that started it. You could remember them.
And every role that they played, everything with them do for I and for King Turbo. See? Now, look at Anthony Malvo. Look at Anthony Malvo now. Let's go there for a second, right? Look at Anthony Malvo. Look how much he's done. He's done so much for King Turbo since maybe 2003 or 4. See, he came and made an interview where they and diss up King Turbo a certain way, brother. See?
Not and you know, side of King Turbo.
No, Bridget. I know, but from it say King Turbo, you know, say Pierce me like a heart with. You know that, Bridget. you know that from it Pierce me like a heart, Bridget. So, you know, me and Malvo's good, and he knows that we're good. And like he said in the interview, we're cool. You get what I'm saying? But it's these things that happen in the dark that people that don't know about, that it took 15 years since 2005 for that to come out. You see, for Malvo to say that, because I diss the man, them diss him, and I'm going to say it like this. This is how they diss him. He does some amazing dub plate work for King Turbo Sound. Seeing? Amazing. Combination dubs, medley dubs, everything. Right? Quality studio, you know Malvo's rolling with Red Rose and them things, so you know it's big tune, right? So he's done some amazing work for King Turbo, and guess what happened? Him I call the man and forget a little advice, forget a little how this tune sound or anything like that. He can't get a hold of them. Them not take him call, nobody not call him back. And I don't know Malvo like that at the time to say, let me handle this. I'm taking all the calls though. Sorry, Malvo, he's not here. Sorry, Malvo, no, he's busy. Sorry, Malvo, sorry. What, boy, that 3 days now, him not call me back. Boy, Malvo, sorry. You know, what's going on, Malvo? And then he would show me what going. You see me? And then I would do my best to say, all right, Malvo, here what I'm going to the morning ride on Monday, right? Because them time I had the morning ride enough. 15 years of the morning ride. That's another segment, right?
Yeah.
I was doing morning rides, so I said, all right, Malvo, I got morning ride them there. I don't know about if I could play the 45, but for sure, I make sure them don't play, they play. Cause that's what you gave me, and that's what I care about the most, right? So, I got to make sure. So they got play, you know, he got this thing. But he's seen over the years, who I deal with him. Who I deal with him in King Turbo. Malvo seen it, and it took him 15 years, but it got called out. And I'm on, me I them go so. And then when it... And then when him big up Ricky Turbo, then my item went, right? Yeah. Because I deserve that shit, man. I handled my business. I didn't diss him. I didn't avoid him. I don't deserve to get the fucking diss.
Yeah. So listen, this is the thing that we're going to get into, and we're going to take our time, because your side of the story has been so tried to be shuttered. So because you've held it. You've held it for a long time. I've seen the disrespect of people, you know, them there who are chat off their mouth.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it because I was there. I know, okay, I wasn't there in the very beginning, but along the course, I was there and I saw a lot of what was going on. And
you were there from Hilly's days, and Hilly's days when we were good and we were cool as a crew, we were rolling strong and stuff like that. And then you also saw the breakdown when I wasn't even talking to man and I had to defend man, right?
Yes. Yes. So I was like, all right, I've seen this man struggle with this sound, but all I've ever seen was Ricky and Slingshot. That's it. There's nobody else who I saw that comes into the picture to have enough talk to tell us how King Turbo is going or what it was.
And what
because
we did.
There's episodes that he doesn't have. Them that they don't have. And I was there. I know. So I can have that talk. So I was a little bit taken aback, and I was upset at that, because the world knows King, and if they don't want to, let me tell them now. King Turbo could possibly, if not it is, the sound for Canada. It's just what it is. It is what it is.
Put the resume to the resume. You got. I didn't do this to be the sound of Canada. I did this to be one of the sound them in the world, and that's real talk. With all due respect, see my deal. I just knew that I had to get Canada under my shit in order to be able to be recognized within the world. And at the time when I bust out in the world, they didn't even recognize Canada as a reggae state. Right? So I kept going, and Canada is absolutely recognized as a top reggae blood clot state. It's not me alone, but yes.
Listen, it's not you, but we have great sounds. We have roots, man. We have super fresh. We have soul to soul. We have digital. We have more. We have steamy. We have everything. We have
the sound them that inspire we, like tempo, like you said, torpedo, like digital, like soul to, like those are the sound that inspired us. I big them up on the live, but then when I hear the new sound them talking on their live and shit, they don't big up Soul to Soul or King Turbo or Red Flame or Wiz High Tech them, or they don't do that. They just think that they came them born themselves, them born big. They didn't do nothing in the game. Man, that's another story again. But I just wanted to say that the sound them where you called us now are the sound them that we used to go to parties, listen to these sounds play, take some of their styles, incorporate to our own style, and then put it out to the people. I'm not afraid to say that.
Yeah, because they don't remember. They don't remember Soulville. They don't remember High Tech. They don't remember Stereo God, Tipatone, and like, you see what I'm saying? Yo, back in the days, if they ever took in Clash for Canada for back in the days when all studio mix and turbo and black reaction and
black melody.
Yo, this thing,
Black Supreme, Black Supreme was a real baddest. High Tech and Black Supreme and a son named Ghetto Can was some real bad man sound. I'm not talking no, oh, well, they have bad men. No, no, it's different back then. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. See?
So anyway,
All the boy, all big head muscle head. What big head muscle head sound there? My bad boy sound that, you know.
Radication.
Original Radication used to be a big up, rest in peace, Mikey. See,
Yeah.
a Jane and Shoreham sound, original bad boy song. But let me tell you something. You say Musclehead don't respect Ricky Turbo. You see, you Musclehead, I hope you're watching right now, brother. You have to respect Ricky Turbo, because if I didn't make cassette and we make the cassette, then recording at the dance and give you some cassette for sell around your neck when you walk down in a palace, and then you take the cassette them and put it in your store, you have to respect Ricky Turbo and King Turbo, Musclehead. You don't rate me, and you don't have to say you rate me and come out here and lie to anybody, because I don't know already, Musclehead. See, when I tell you some things, you know, but I respect you as a businessman, you know that. See, it's a Musclehead, show some respect, you know that. See, Ricky Turbo talk. Whoa. About
So,
2 line. 1 line, if me say so. But since me I give it to you 2 line, okay.
see, so we had King Turbo now officially, wow, I told you he was going to talk. King Turbo officially starts now. Now we keep our first dance. You keep your first dance. And it stated the lady Gio, she has the party.
Gia. Yes.
She has the party. You are setting the tone now. What happens after that? Step by step, we're going.
All right. All right. So whose voice is all right? Check this out. First of all, I want you looking at the people, them thing, you know, with the people are asking some question. I want to answer the quick people too. So, all right, that's fine. All right, so check this out. After we did GS party now, it's like King Turbo started getting a name across Scarborough. Kid Turbo now, King Turbo, Kid Turbo. It was bouncing in between like that. This is an early part of our sound system. It's very early. So we were looking at things like high school parties. We're looking at things like any little pass-through we can get. Those times we used to go practice up at one place, McCowan Road Midland Road in a Scarborough. Seeing a youth name, one original Rasta named Sata. Seeing a Sata and Daddy Ants and them man, they from Black Roots, original Black Roots sound from Jamaica to Canada. You see what I'm saying? So them man, they kind of, in my eyes, they kind of took us under our wing, because those were the days that people were saying, boy, any sound we don't have a sound can't play upon my sound and all these things. And, you know, those days, it didn't really come in rampant for us because we didn't have much date, but we heard about it. So Sata and them man, they said, anytime you need a sound, Turbo. Well, your name Turbo? All right, anytime you need a sound, you have fit with sound. So we took that in a certain way. And you know who did that for us too was a youth named Quinty, rest in peace, from 3 Star Sound. See, an original 3 Star Sound at Markham and Eglinton. Them man, they show us that anytime we need a sound, them have, they got us like that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you name Colonel Vivian from Stepper Choice right now. But them time the Colonel are doing own a thing. See, big up Vivian. Yeah. Same thing him tell me. Anytime we need a sound, we have a sound. He got it like that. Then we have a youth named Wadat. Original Tony from Wadat said, Ricky Turbo, anytime you need a sound, you have a sound, right? So it grew after a while, but we didn't have a sound at the time. And we used to practice on a Sata place. And the streets got to know that Sata them response for Turbo, like, you know, Sata them hang out with Turbo and shit. So that was like big things for us in the streets of Scarborough. Because them man, the original big man for we.
Yeah.
So we just got respect in that kind of way. Then we got a link with Barry Booth. And Barry Booth had a thing on Monday nights up at Tropics. And Tropics was a big thing, man. Those were the older cats, man. That's like my older sister's age. It was the older people them at Tropics, and it was a big thing for me. So we got to play Monday night at Tropics, and that really set us off on a level. Some would have said Hilly's nightclub was our first club that we've ever played in. And then the next would have said Tropics nightclub on a Monday night. So it goes between the sound. Everybody has a different story. But between Hilly's and Tropics, King Turbo first got our club appearance, and that set us to a next level, because now we're able to play in the clubs that we elevated out the basements, and we're able to play in the clubs now. So wow, and that was the next level. Keep it moving it right now for the people then. We started, we moved forward now, we're playing the clubs. Then we had these things named Warehouse Dance, right? Warehouse now is a big thing in Scarborough, and and Mississauga, I think too. So Warehouse now in Scarborough. In the warehouse part of them now, we used to have to ask the people them, can we have your warehouse? They would say no. So guess what we do? We're sending a little man for us open the door for we little more. So we open the door and we keep a dance.
Yeah.
Ram, 600, 700 people.
Yeah.
To the point where it was just police come to the place and who's in control? And we said, well, there's a white guy with blue eyes. Bumbleclad, right? So we would get a ticket, but the ticket that we got didn't matter, man, because we made so much money, it was cool. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So eventually after that, we fix up the place and clean up the place. And the store owner didn't know no different. We even left our money for the store owner for said, boy, sorry about the glass. So after a while, no, the store owner, we went to him and we asked him for the place, and he put two and two together that it must be us that's doing this thing to him and keeping something in his place. He didn't even know what. So him end up rent out the place, and we call it a place where we call the Dub Club at Scarborough. A youth named Dane. Seen Dane promotion. A youth was stutter and thing, but he was a very good youth. He's still around today, and he used to keep a whole heap of big dance sometime. Him and Freddie promotion. And we used to keep warehouse parties, King Turbo, Red Flame, High Ruler, what the next sound name? I forgot, Lone Star sound when Linda P was a young selector them time there, right?
Yeah.
So we used to keep enough parties and warehouse parties, and it was King Turbo, Lone Star, and whoever else we can get. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
And High Tech would have come through at some times when we were making money, and when it was doing good, we would bring in Stereo Profit, we would bring in High Tech, we would bring in the big sound in from West, Kilowatt Sound and all these big sounds from West. We bring in a one sound every week or so. So that was it was like the warehouse phase of King Turbo. One of the best time of my whole entire sound career. The 90s. Yeah, the 90s, man. Basements, warehouse parties, and then from time to time, the odd club. Right? Okay. So now we had the hardcore warehouse dance, and King Turbo's name is getting big now. See what I'm saying? We're getting Toronto-wide now, big time now. Yeah. Right? So now what happened was we were starting to get some date. Remember our club named California Dream?
California Dreams.
Right. So and the Copa and them thing there. So now we had to play King Turbo in a commercial way. We had to play Red Wine. We had to play like certain tune for action, not a bag of mouth, like really commercial reggae for these people. Right. And them time they used to only allow 2 or 3 reggae songs for the night, and that's it. It's over. That's it. So we would get hired to play. They pay us our money, and don't go play 3 reggae songs, and they want to stop. Right. So we got pissed off. We got pissed off. So one night, we did have a youth named Greedy. We mentioned them in our original, big up them. A youth named Greedy. And a youth named GI. Some of our Regent Park youth them. Big up Regent Park. So what we did at California Dream now, this set history and this set the pace for all the sounds that play in a club and they don't even know what happened. What we did at California Dream was, we said, all right, last time we play up here, them man that come talk about over 2 reggae song. And they think, well, they paid us our money. So it doesn't matter. Right? Because one side of Turbo said money, the next side said equal rights and justice. So I said, here what me now? Guess what, Greedy? Guess what you do, Greedy? You and the youth named GI. Stand up at the door of the DJ booth and not let no boy come in here, sir. Including security. You hear what I said, Dan?
Yeah.
Because we didn't have security. We didn't do security check those days. We walked in the party. We don't have security checks. So I told my youth them, stay at the front of the DJ booth. Don't let nobody inside here because we're changing this shit tonight. And what we did, we just play a half an hour, 40 minutes of reggae. You see, after the first 4 songs, the door is beaten down. Security wants us off and greeted them. Now make them come in out of the DJ booth. And I'm like, run tune, run tune, run tune. And we played 40 minutes of reggae music. They were going crazy. They were going crazy down there. Them time there's a song, come on little girl, come on. Them time, mind she hold you, she have crazy glue. Life, ragamuffin love, they give it a ragamuffin love. Them time it was those songs tearing up the fucking place. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Right, so we're mash up California Dream now. 40 minutes in the cut. We played our last song, of course, Gregory Isaac, Night Nurse, or Love and Hate, whatever it is that they told us to play. We played that as the last couple songs. And then we came off that shit. Then we got banned from California Dream to never play there again. That was Toronto's #1 R&B hip-hop club at the time.
We got banned.
We got banned, never play a car. Remember Erica?
Yes.
No, call name, you know. Right,
Yeah,
so Erica, she didn't own it. She owned it at the time and banned us.
Well, all right, we're going to come back. We got to start the live over. We got to start it over. We're starting it over.
I'm with you.
Right.